Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with a Sour Hogs Slayer guide for old school Runescape in my endless adventure to make as many Slayer guides or just guides as possible, so hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave a like. On top of that, plenty of places you can check me out and support me down below in the description. I appreciate it greatly. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the guide. So to start, should you kill Sour Hogs? In my opinion, it's a yes. As far as a low to mid-level Slayer task goes, they're decent XP per hour, and they're also good GP per hour, considering they have a little bit of drops that are somewhat decent, while most monsters are pretty terrible. Their overall GP per kill is about 500 to 700 GP, which is pretty decent for a low-level monster like that. For the requirements, you'll need a Porcine of Interest to be completed to be able to access those in the first place. However, that's a low-level quest that is very easy to be completed, and you also get some Slayer XP for completing it as well, so if you're early on into Slayer, there's reason to do so. Beyond that, to actually kill these Sour Hogs, you will need Reinforced Goggles or a Slayer Helmet to be able to withstand their special attack. If you don't have that, it would just be a horrible time, so just wear what you have to. The Reinforced Goggles are obtained after the quest, and if you need another pair, you can buy them from a Slayer Master, and the Slayer Helmet is an unlock that you can get later on in the game if you don't have it already. Sour Hogs are weak to stab-based attacks and range. You don't have to bring a stab-based weapon because early on in combat there just aren't a lot of weapon choices, but if you have a good stab weapon, then bring it. Sour Hogs also use melee and range for their attack styles as well, and their max hit is a 6, which isn't too high, but considering this is a low to mid-level Slayer monster, it's a decent bit. We have 3 melee options down below: a low, medium, and high level setup. If you have anything better than that, you probably aren't coming to Sour Hogs, to be honest, but what we're trying to maximize here is good melee and range defense. Along with that, having some good melee DPS output is going to be beneficial. All the items are listed down below if you want to take a better peek at the gear setups, and there are a few added options as well in top right. You can really switch out whatever weapon you'd like here, it's not that big of a deal. Then for the range options here, we have a low level setup and a high level setup, essentially just 2 different dart setups that you could run with. Go ahead and upgrade accordingly, whether that be your darts, or if you have 40, 50, 60 range, then upgrade your D heights as necessary. Beyond that, if you wanted to use some other options instead of darts, the magic shortbow and rune arrow combo is not bad, along with the various crossbow combinations that you could go with as well. Now we'll have to make our way to the northwest of Lumbridge. The best way to get here would be the Draenor Manor teleport. The second and third are the Combat Bracelet and the Chronicle teleport. They both essentially teleport you to the same location. The Chronicle is more Iron Man friendly, I'd say. And then the fourth is the Amulet of Glory, teleporting you to Draenor, and the fifth is just your base Lumbridge home teleport. So once you made your way here one way or another, we'll want to climb down the strange hole over to the east of the Draenor Manor. For the inventory here, I have Reinforced Goggles just to reinforce that you should bring something of that ilk because you're going to need it. Beyond that, Draenor Manor teleports to get here, a Slayer Ring to get away. I also have Cannonballs and a Cannon set just for me. You don't have to bring them if you don't want to, it's just an option. Then from there, a Super Combat set, a full inventory of food. I prefer Summer Pies because they're a good mix of cheap cost, but also really efficient in terms of that they heal 22 HP per one, so it's pretty nice. So go ahead, head to the south, hop on over this blockage, and then you'll be in a room with the Sour Hogs. You can lay down your cannon if you'd like. Personally, I'm not gonna, because they're already very easy to kill for me, but go ahead, make sure you drink up on your super combats or your ranging potions if you're coming here with range, and then go ahead and get to work. There won't be too much that you have to worry about. If you're attacking within melee distance, you'll be hit with both melee and range. If you're attacking from a range distance, then you'll only get dealt range damage from these guys. I'll try to keep one alive this time just to demonstrate that they do deal a little bit of damage. I mean, I'm someone that's 99 defense and adequately prepared in terms of gear. Not the best gear, but still, I mean, I'm gonna take some damage here if I were to just be standing here, and thus low to mid levels can certainly expect that as well. So you might have to bank here and there. If so, just bring a glory teleport. A nice little Amulet of Glory on your neck is definitely going to make that easier. And really, there's not too much that you have to be on the lookout for. As long as you have the goggles or the Slayer helmet, you'll be fine. If you stand back from a distance and then range them, like I mentioned earlier, you're going to have to deal with only range-based attacks. Just make sure that you're far enough away that you're not going to be getting hit with both melee and range, because typically in range-based gear, melee attacks are going to mess you up. So just keep a distance if you can. And again, as you can see, I'm still losing a little bit of HP. So they aren't necessarily the easiest in terms of them actually being a bit aggressive towards you, but they basically have no defense, so you can hit all the time. So XP wise, it's good for that reason, since they don't really have much defense. The only downside would be that you'd have to bank every now and then if you're really taking that much damage. But yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Slayer Guide. If you did, make sure to leave a like. On top of that, anything you'd like to let me or others know, would love to hear in a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos like this as soon as they go live, make sure to subscribe. But with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.